The EU says no new petrol or diesel cars can be sold after 2035, but with political pressure mounting, will this ban be scrapped before it can even be put into place? Adopted back in 2023, the ban would see no new sales of cars run by fossil fuels after 2035. It wouldn't affect existing cars or the second-hand market though. The goal behind it is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and make the EU climate neutral by 2050. Europe is the fastest warming continent. The European Environment Agency warns this threatens the EU's competitiveness, which relies on natural resources. In a report in September, the agency urged the EU to put into action the policies it's already agreed to in the European Green Deal. The Green Deal is the EU's flagship legislation on climate. It was all the rage a few years ago, but the mood music has since changed, and especially after the European elections in 2024, climate is not in vogue right now. Instead, attention has shifted to other priorities like defence and competitiveness. Green policies are facing heavier criticism, and there are attempts to roll back already agreed upon legislation and to just stop any kind of new legislation as well. And the ban on fossil fuel cars could become the latest victim of this backlash. Manfred Weber, who you see here, is the leader of the European People's Party, the biggest grouping in the European Parliament and the party of European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. Weber told German newspaper Die Welt that he promises Europeans to roll back on the ban and to correct the ideological mistakes of the last legislative term. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz has also come out against the ban and says he plans to campaign leaders of the EU and the member states to get it overturned. That's something that the majority of Germans agree with, according to a poll for DPA. 44% of respondents support the German government pushing to oppose it, and 19% support a delay on implementing it. Only 24% back the government defending the 2035 deadline. The European Parliament also reopened a debate on the issue in October, and things got quite passionate.
The 2035 ban on combustion engines was never about the climate. It was about Brussels. It was about you. You politicians know better than engineers, better than workers, better than the market itself. Tell you what, factories are closing not because of Beijing, but because of Brussels. The EPP now admits the ban was a mistake.
You are the ones hesitating. You are the one that's creating this risk for industry when you're drawing back on policy after policy. Your dependence on dirty energy, your refusal to let go of old fossil energy, that's what's driving up prices, and that's what's causing us lack of competitiveness. Thank you.
Industry opinions are split as well. In an open letter, European car makers and their suppliers complained of sluggish sales of electric vehicles, growing Chinese competition, US custom duties, and falling global profits. They dubbed the 2035 target as no longer feasible. On the other hand, 150 European business leaders, including from the likes of Volvo and Uber, wrote another open letter urging Commission President Ursula von der Leyen to keep the full ban in place. Von der Leyen then met with auto industry leaders in September and promised to bring forward a review of the law, which had been due in 2026, but is now expected by the end of 2025. Some experts believe that changes will take place, but until the review happens, we won't know if that will be some slight modifications, a complete overhaul, or if the ban will be left untouched altogether.